I already know it. I know we about to shine, cause we already glowing. Look at all this.
Welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an Instant Classic.
And
And we want to punch Jim Cornette in the face repeatedly until he bleeds because he's stupid. We'll see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.
Don't get mad, I'm just really trying to get a kiss.
Welcome to the beginning of the end, I guess. Anyway, welcome to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always an Instant Classic. We are here to do our predictions for Takeover the End. Should be a pretty good show. I heard a bunch of fans talking about this last night at a GFW show. They're like, it's the end of NXT, blah, 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 rah. And I'm like, no, it's the end of a feud. It's not the end of NXT. NXT's going to go on. It's okay, fans. It's okay, internet fans. It's not the end of NXT.
Because, they got rid of they took off the NXT Takeover Brooklyn tickets on Ticketmaster, but I don't think it's the end of NXT.
It's actually the end of the WWE, and then NXT's going to take over. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just there's going to be no more WWE. It's just going to be NXT. That's it. But anyway, we're going to do our predictions for The End, brought to you by Warcraft. I might go see Warcraft. I don't know. I was never really a Warcraft fan. I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for that, but, whatever. So let's begin these predictions. We've got...
Oh, baby! Oh, my God! Woo! Woo!
And DJ is excited over there.
Right.
DJ, start this one. Go ahead, DJ, because
Oh, man. Oh, baby. The perfect 10, baby. Is he starting off the show? I hope so, because that's the only way to get an audience excited is with 10s, even though you can't see me. 10. Just imagine doing this at your house when he comes out, and it's Takeover the End. It's the start, and you hear 10. And you just get excited. I don't know who he's facing, though.
He's facing Andrade Cien Almas.
Godfather?
Andrade Cien Almas.
Okay, I think it's gonna be the Godfather. I'm just saying, no, because the hat, the hat got me. I think the Godfather coming back, and then he go. But in all seriousness, though, I want to see what's gonna happen with this. Aldron and insert other Hispanic names here, because I can't say it. I can't. I apologize, Aldron, or whatever your name is. Big A. I apologize, man, but I know you're gonna win, and that's the issue. I think actually it would be cool to see Ty Dillinger win for once, since he been in NXT for a while and stuff like that. But I mean, that's just me. You know what? I mean, ain't nothing riding on these predictions or nothing. So I'm picking Ty Dillinger. We ain't dished out any punishments or nothing. Y'all ain't gonna cut my toe off for getting one wrong. So I'm going with the perfect 10 to get a perfect 3 count. And he gonna win the match. Ty Dillinger will be your winner. I am excited for the debut, though. I want to see how that's gonna go. I want to see if he goes over well. Because, we could get excited for him like No Way Jose, and then Casey could cry for the rest of the time No Way Jose is on his TV. So, I'm going Ty Dillinger. I don't care. Perfect 10, baby. This going to be that one time where the person debuting loses.
All right, Justin, what you think? What you thinking?
Now, I heard some stuff about this, guy, Cien Almas. I heard some stuff about him, but I don't really know too much about him. I like the vignettes that they've been doing for him for these last few weeks, and how they've been, pretty much how he's been taking off his mask, so he's not going to be wrestling with his mask, which is going to be kind of weird because he's he's a luchador, which is going to be kind of different to see, because luchadors wear their mask when they wrestle. But I'm just going to be kind of excited to see how the fans react to this guy. And, that'd be cool to see Ty Dillinger win, but I just don't think he's going to get the win here because he usually always gets fed to a lot of debuting people. I mean, in my opinion, because he got fed to Nakamura on Nakamura's first NXT TV taping, and then I think he's gonna get fed right here to him because I mean they gave Ty Dillinger the win on this past week NXT, but the thing is I think the reason why pretty much they gave him win is to make him like a little more credible going into this show here, and then he's gonna lose to Almas. So I got Almas winning here in his debut.
I'm gonna have to make it a clean sweep. I'm gonna go with Andrade Cien Almas to destroy the -10. Ty can finish a feud Dillinger. I mean, just if he had just finished that feud, I would have a totally different outlook on his career. But he is just going to be stuck in NXT, putting people over.
But didn't I'm just curious? Didn't Jason Jordan? Wasn't he the one that walked out? Wasn't he the one?
Actually, no. It was actually Ty Dillinger who walked out.
I think you just putting Ty Dillinger there because you don't like him. You know?
I mean, but he was more successful, Ty Dillinger or Jason Jordan?
Jason Jordan. If you look,
Ty Dillinger is more over.
If you look back, Ty Dillinger
I disagree.
was the one who walked out. He's the one who walked out.
How do you disagree? Ty Dillinger is definitely more over than Jason Jordan is. Chad Gable is over. Jason Jordan, he's over, but not like Ty Dillinger.
Yeah, I mean, he's over in NXT where he'll be forever. That's good for him, though. That's good. He's got that niche. He's got his little area, you know. They give him his own room, you know, in the NXT arena. They got it, you know. He gonna be there for a while, so you know they got a nice, comfy little, you know, pull-out couch for him. It's nice. It's nice. I've seen it. But anyway, moving on to the next match on the card, we've got American Alpha, Team Ready, Willing, and Gable. I'm still gonna call him Team Ready, Willing, and Gable until the end. Versus the Revival. I'm gonna go with American Alpha to retain because I don't see the point of having the Revival have another. You know, nobody's had a second title run really, so I don't see them having another title run. I just don't think they're ready to put them up to the main roster because they don't really know. I don't think they know really what to do with either of these teams on the main roster, even though the main roster desperately needs more tag teams. But I see American Alpha retaining. There's so much more over. DJ and I like, you know, the style of the Revival. It's just there's still some things that they need to work on, I feel like. So I'm going to go with American Alpha. DJ?
Oh man, this one's tough on me because I'm a big supporter of the Revival. No flips, just kicks. You know, I like it. You know, I'm gonna get a T-shirt with that on it. They got a new T-shirt with it on it. I'm gonna get it. I'm ordering it right now. I'm not. I'm talking to you right now. But you know, I could be ordering. You can't see me. You know, you can't see me. So you know, I might be.
He's not. He's not.
Okay. You just gonna expose me like that? All right. But as far as this match is concerned, the fan in me, you know, when it's a hard decision, I just refer to the fan in me. The fan in me wants to see the Revival win because I like them so much. I do. I really do like them. But I think American Alpha's gonna win. I would love to see the Revival go up to the main roster, but I still feel like they haven't allowed them to talk and get comfortable with their character in NXT enough for me to believe that it's going to translate well on the main roster. Because if you can be comfortable and they can show that confidence within their character, I think they could be really good on the main roster as a no-nonsense, different style of team where they're not – because like they're not these big guys that can't do the flips. They just don't, you know, which is kind of a nice heel tactic to me. So I'm hoping that maybe if they were to bring them to the main roster because they're going to need more talent on the main roster, if they were to bring them up because they didn't win the titles, I'm wondering if they would let them talk a little bit more and let them get more comfortable or not. I'm going American Alpha.
All right, Justin.
Okay, so here's the thing. These two teams are here. This is what pretty much NXT is pretty much all about here. Because these teams, pretty much are like, they got really created out of NXT pretty much. They didn't like come from like the indies and stuff. And I'm kind of getting off topic a little bit here, but if you go to the NXT, if you go to WWE.com and you go like under like the banner of NXT, you see that pretty much those 6 people on that banner, pretty much Nakamura, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, like pretty much all those people on there, they pretty much got created out of the indies, or they got created, out of UK or Japan.
You can say it, Justin. You're not WWE. You can say it.
Yeah, or TNA, because Austin, it shows Austin Aries up there. So, but the thing is, well, I'm getting at this. I see American Alpha. I mean, not American Alpha. I see the Revival winning here. The reason why I see them winning here is because American Alpha, they haven't really been doing much lately. Like, they haven't been really on much shows lately, and the Revival, they've been pretty much facing all these different tag teams. They've been facing Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. They've been facing they've been having more of the feuds down there in NXT. So that's why I think that they're going to get the titles back. I think they're going to be the first ever people to win the tag team championships 2 times in a row. I'm not again. So I got the Revival winning here. And then they can put over a young tag team like Gargano and Ciampa, or they can put over that team TM61. Because I see American Alpha getting pushed up to the main roster because I think they are hella over right now and they are really ready to go up to the main roster. And I think that they're going to be pushed up to the main roster during this brand split that they're doing. So I'm going to go with the Revival to get the win.
Did you just refer to Ciampa and Gargano as a young team?
I think they're pretty young. I mean, for NXT. I mean, they've been wrestling over in the Indies, but they are. I think they're still pretty young over there.
As a team, aren't they young though? Like as a team,
yeah,
together.
Yeah.
Like as a as a unit, like that.
They've been wrestled together in the Indies. They done did that. Anyway, moving on to the next match here on the card. We got. I kind of want Justin to say the names.
Shinsuke Nakamura and Austin Aries, the greatest man that ever lived. Yeah.
Shinsuke Nakamura versus Austin Aries. Oh, this one's tough. This one's really tough. It's obviously gonna be an amazing match. Nakamura, Sami Zayn was a great match. This one's just going to be just as good, if not better. But I'm going to let DJ go first because I really don't know.
Okay. Yeah, this one is a tough one. Because Aries hasn't been there for a while. For so long, so it would make sense for him to win, but Shinsuke hasn't been there for so long, so it makes sense. But you know what I'm saying? Like they kind of got the same.
Have a draw.
Yeah, time limit draw. Do it, WWE. Time limit draw. Let's do it. I'm honestly thinking that Shinsuke is gonna win. Even though I feel like Shinsuke could lose and never look weak, like ever. Like I could beat him and he wouldn't look weak. So I feel like Shinsuke could lose and not look weak, but I feel like Shinsuke is gonna win because I think this is gonna be his last pay-per-view special event thing before he faces Cena in July, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's in July.
Later June. Anyway, I just feel like this will be the last special event he gets to kind of hone his skills into and put his little niche on before he latches on to Cena and whatever happens to him after that. But I'm thinking Shinsuke is gonna win this. Shinsuke, there's something about that man. I just like Shinsuke a lot. I like watching him in the ring. I like his entrance. I'm so excited to hear his theme song again because I love it. I'm thinking Shinsuke's going to win, but I feel like this could go either way. Like, you can't go wrong with either one.
Justin?
This is a hard match to predict here. But let's see. Not much of these people, not much of these wrestlers on NXT, they've been really mentioning the NXT Championship. Well, Austin Aries, he mentioned it a few weeks ago when, they were having like a face-to-face confrontation and said, pretty much Austin Aries wants to become like that NXT champion. And that's what you should be down there to do in NXT, to become NXT champion. And pretty much there's only been two people that's been pretty much doing that for these last few months. Pretty much it's been Finn Balor and Samoa Joe since like October to current right now. It's been Joe and Balor in the main event. So I kind of see Nakamura winning this match here. I think it's going to be a very good match nonetheless. It's going to be so awesome, to see the strong style of Nakamura and see the high-flying ability from Austin Aries and see his technical wrestling. This is going to be so awesome to see. This could be potential match of the night, and it could be maybe potential another match of the year. Who knows? This match is going to be so awesome. I'm just going to be shitting bricks during this match. It's just going to be phenomenal. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be the greatest match that ever lived.
That's going to hurt, by the way.
Shitting bricks?
Yes.
Oh, God.
And the reason why I see Shinsuke Nakamura winning is because I see him kind of going into a feud with Samoa Joe. I kind of see him going into a feud with Samoa Joe. And I kind of see Austin Aries maybe get pushed up to the main roster because I don't really think Aries needs the NXT Championship because he's like a lot of these people down here are so ready for the main roster. Nakamura is ready for the main roster. Joe's ready. Balor is ready. Who knows if NXT is going to be ready, which I know that there's going to be people getting pushed up from NXT to the main roster, but I'm wondering who's going to be the people who's getting pushed, which I think Austin Aries, he's going to be one of those persons who goes up during this draft. So, yeah.
So, like, full bricks or, like, broke up bricks?
They're full bricks. They're going to be full. Like, they're going to be large.
Oh, God. Oh, anyway, yeah, the fan in me just wants a time limit draw, but I know that's not going to happen.
If it was Ring of Honor, it would be a time limit draw, but
this is in Ring of Honor. But, I feel like they haven't really been giving Austin Aries, like, as much respect as they give all these other major signings from, like, TNA or Ring of Honor or New Japan. He kind of, it feels like he got the, like, low spot on the totem pole or whatever. Like it doesn't seem like they really care about him.
Because he's short.
He is. I've noticed that a lot now more for some reason. The man is short. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go with Shinsuke just because he is gonna have a match coming up with John Cena where he's gonna get buried because everyone gets buried by John Cena. Because sorry, I'm not gonna go on a rant. I'm sorry. But yeah, I would love to see Aries win, but I'm going to go with Shinsuke Nakamura.
And Case, I like how you brought that point, how Austin Aries hasn't really been doing much to show that he actually could deserve this win here, because he hasn't really been doing much on NXT. He's been showing some stuff, but he hasn't really shown anything like, man, he's really going to be winning that. He hasn't really shown me that lately.
They haven't booked him for shit. We know he could do it. We know he could go up to the main roster and win the World Heavyweight title tomorrow. They just haven't booked him like that. I feel like the fans of him that have followed him for years know what he can do. It's just WWE isn't booking him, and it's confusing because they book every other guy really strong, like AJ Styles and Finn Balor and all those other guys that have come. I don't know why they're not doing it with Aries. But anyway, next match is going to be, drum roll please. That was a horrible drum roll. I apologize. That was even worse. I don't.
That was bad.
We have Asuka versus Nia Jax.
She's fat.
God. See. Mine's nowhere near as bad as that. Nowhere near.
She's fat.
She's a huge lady. I see Asuka retaining. Nia Jax has been booked as the big monster who could possibly take the title from Asuka, but I don't think she's ready yet. I just don't think she's ready for the title yet. It's either it's my girl Alexa Bliss or nobody. Alexa's the only one ready that can take it. I'm just saying.
Take a nice kick to the face.
Okay. DJ?
That pretty little face too. It's so pretty, but once Asuka gets done with it, oh. Speaking of Asuka, she's the best in the world, and I'm gonna say it every time I talk about this lady, this woman. She's terrific. She's the best. She is probably the best female wrestler in WWE, and she is in developmental. For shame, WWE. But anyway, I'm definitely excited for this match. I think it's gonna be, it's gonna be a good match, and I think a lot of the matches on this card, don't have as much predictability as usual. Usually you just know who's gonna win these matches. Whereas this one, they've done a good job of booking Nia Jax as really, really strong. And with the brand split coming up, it kind of makes you think, well, maybe Asuka's gonna come up. So you think, you start to think about these different scenarios that could happen. But I still think that Asuka's gonna win, because the only way Asuka loses that title is if she gets beat up by Nia Jax. But no, the only way she loses that title is if she comes up to the main roster and she has to give it back. That's the only way. That's the only way. I'm going with Asuka, but I think this is gonna be a good match. I believe this should be a really good match. Nia Jax looking more comfortable, going down to the ring now. Before she was looking kind of lost. So please don't do that at Takeover. Look like you're an imposing force. Look like in the picture right now, you look like you're gonna kill me if I say anything wrong about you. So looking like that when you come down to the ring. But yeah, I think Nia Jax is one who I think is gonna be a lot better than people are gonna like. I don't know if people are gonna like her as good as she's gonna be, but she's good. She's good. Just because she's bigger, Casey, doesn't mean.
Just because she's fat. She's
so
fat.
sizes.
I'm not the one who says she's fat or that she's a huge lady.
Hey, you gotta admit, you gotta admit the truth when you see it, okay? She is bigger than everyone else. The issue is you can't say that about a woman without it sounding bad. So, if I'm gonna say it, you just want to admit it, Casey. She's the best. She's better than Alexa Bliss.
Nia Jax versus Awesome Kong. We need that match.
But I think Asuka's gonna win. But I think Nia Jax, just let her, get some experience on her. Good gravy. Good. Have you ever tasted gravy and it was good, and you said good gravy? It's like that.
What the hell?
All right. Justin with the gravy and the... Now I'm hungry.
This ain't great gravy right over here. I mean, this is great. Osaka. I don't know. Osaka, Japan. I don't know. But that was bad.
Wait, how do you pronounce Asuka's name? Is it Asuka? Is it like really mad too, like Shinsuke Nakamura?
No. But no, Asuka, ever since she faced Eva, she's been selling a lot more of her stuff, which I have a feeling that she's going to be beat down by Nia Jax during this match here. But the thing is, she's going to pull a John Cena out of her ass and win the match. But she's going to be getting a whole bunch of...
But she doesn't need to. Justin!
She's going to be doing a comeback moment like you do on WWE 2K16. She's going to be doing a comeback. So I see Asuka winning the match here, but I also see her doing some really hard kicks to Nia Jax, but they're not going to be an effect to Nia Jax because she's fat.
Oh my god. Anyway, real quick, I just thought of a point. Because Casey and I talked about this in the last review, but we talked about how Nia Jax has been defeated. But I think you have to think about too, going into this match, that Asuka wasn't like as dominant last match as she's been in the past. Like she wasn't as dominant in the match against Bayley, and Nia Jax practically killed Bayley. So she broke Bayley, as she said. She broke Put a mic in that girl's hand. Anyway, she broke Bayley. So I feel like, you know, you got these two like two just massive forces clashing here, and I like it. Because I do think there's a chance Nia could win, but man, I just can't give up on the best in the world that easily. I can't do it. Casey, just admit it.
I disagree. You cannot break Bayley. Bayley is not breakable. She is
She's not Michael Elgin though.
She is unbreakable.
Bayley Elgin.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they related. Unbreakable Bayley Elgin. That's what it's gonna be. Next match is Unbreakable. Oh wait, no, it's not Unbreakable Bayley Elgin. Sorry, my bad. We got the first ever steel cage match in NXT, because with wrestling logic, this means that no one can get in and no one can get out, except for the fact that in a match there's no roof on the.
And there's those weird holes in the bottom of the ring that people come through sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, what are his holes called? I mean, I think they're called camera holes.
Yeah, but for some reason in TNA they're like the size of a human. They're like that big.
But also you got those holes like in the ring, like in the mat, that people be sticking their hands up through, and I'm like, how you do that?
That's the Kane hole. That's the Kane Undertaker hole. That's what they call it.
And then sometimes abyss hole.
Yeah, sometimes abyss hole.
Abyss hole.
Wow, that sounds just dirty. The abyss hole. Anyway, Samoa Joe, the NXT World Heavyweight Champion of Florida and the world in NXT and the world in Florida, versus Finn Balor. Finn Balor just looked angry in that picture. Like, dude, like he's a nice guy, but he just looked angry. Just some, and then just Samoa Joe just never looks happy. So it's whatever.
I mean, it's the demon. Get ready to come out. It's the demon.
I'm, as much as I would love to see Finn Balor, win the title and be the first ever two-time NXT champion, I want to see him on the main roster more, and I want to see the club thing, whatever they're doing with that. So I'm gonna
club sandwiches.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Joe's gonna retain, but something's gonna go on with either the club or somebody's gonna get involved. I feel like. Thank you for ruining. I was doing good there. You ruined it, Justin. You ruined it with clubs. DJ.
So what's gonna happen in this match? Is Samoa Joe's gonna win, and then Eli Drake is gonna come in and Oh no, wait, I'm in the wrong thing. Sorry.
Wrong company.
I think this match is gonna be good. I'm excited. I know it's gonna be something special, something to behold. It's weird that this is on a Wednesday. By the way, we didn't mention that, but it's weird because it's been on Saturday for so long.
Well, actually, NXT Takeover London was on a Wednesday.
You're on a Wednesday. And anyway.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't have
to. It don't make sense. Got him. Roasted. Put him in the roaster. Like a toast. Anyway. Samoa Joe and Finn Balor. I feel like, obviously Samoa Joe's going to win. They're having like the same facial expression. It's weird. But Samoa Joe's going to win. But I do think some kind of involvement may happen. I'm not sure. I don't. See, the weird thing is like the cage hasn't been for this match hasn't been like that thing to keep people out and all that. So I think it would be cool if somebody kind of came in and did some things, some shenanigans happened. AJ Styles sticks his hands out of the mat, and then Luke Gallows, Doctor Gallows, I guess is what we call him, put his hand through the camera hole, and then Justin Gabriel jumps down from the top. But
and then Michael Tarver comes out and cuts
and ruins the entire show. And
but the thing is, the steel cage looks different. Like, if you've been seeing on these video packages, the steel cage, it's not like a padlock door. It looks like a door like this, like a different type of door.
It's like a door you could walk through if you wanted to. I got you. I'm going with Samoa Joe. I still feel like Samoa Joe's looking at me like this because he's bitter. He's upset that he didn't get to go to the main roster like AJ Styles. And he says, you know what, I'm going to win this match. And I'm going to go and I'm going to beat up AJ Styles immediately after. He's going to do it. It's going to be on the WWE YouTube channel, so go watch it. And then, I see it. I see it happening. But I think Samoa Joe's going to win. I think it's going to be a good match. I just don't know what's going to go down. I'm kind of wondering what's going to go down inside of it. Is Finn going to actually snap? Because I think that's the one thing we haven't seen from Finn. Is he's like at this breaking point, but it hasn't happened yet. Is it going to happen here, or is it going to happen whenever he appears on the main roster? Is it going to be at a random time because they want to surprise us? That's what they're doing. But anyway, Samoa Joe, the Samoan submission machine, the Samoan
bulldozer.
Samoan.
He is not the Samoan bulldozer.
He's not Umaga.
You got the wrong one.
He's going to win with the Samoan spike. Umaga.
The Tongan death grip. He's going to use it. Justin.
This match is going to be really amazing. It's going to be really hard-hitting. I mean, it looks like these two guys actually really want to go out there and kill each other, like rip each other to shreds. And this is, like I said, this is going to be a very awesome match. I don't think it's going to be like the greatest wrestling match. It's going to be more of like a brawl, which hopefully we get some blood in this match because I want to see someone have crimson mask over their face. I want to see somebody get their face raked across the cage.
What did you wanted to see in this match?
I want to see a crimson mask.
I don't get it. I don't know what it is. Confused.
You're confused?
So, I know what it is. So you gonna the guy Crimson? They're gonna take his face off and put it.
I get it. No. What's gonna happen? Crimson, he's debuting in WWE, but they put the mask on him. I get it. Yeah.
No, but I want to see someone get their face raked across the cage. I don't care who it is, but I want to see. This match is gonna be really physical, like I said, and I can't wait to see this. And I hope to see maybe Finn Balor do a coup de grace off the top of the cage. That'd be really cool. But the winner who I see win this match is Samoa Joe, because I see Finn Balor getting pushed up to the main roster very, very soon and be, going with the club here, which hopefully they change the name of their team because I don't really like how they call them the club. At least get rights to the Bullet Club or at least call them the Balor Club or something like this. Please change the name.
Or the club sandwiches. I think that's a good one.
I mean, we got the club sandwiches. But maybe we could see someone come out after this match, maybe like Eric Young and Pile Drive Samoa Joe off the top of the cage.
Or, even better, let's just have Bobby Roode come out since we haven't seen him in a year.
Bobby Roode, we haven't even had any talk about him.
You know what? Let's just have John Cena.
Speaking of Eric Young and Bobby Roode, where the hell are they? Where the hell? I'm pissed.
I mean, they went back over to TNA. They went back over to TNA. They go.
Yeah, probably, because that's what they do.
I mean, James Storm is over there. He's like, man, my partner's gone. I don't know where he is. Where is Bobby Roode at? I've been looking for him for the last few weeks. I can't find him.
What the hell?
But I think it's going to be a really good match here. I'm just going to be excited to see what happens during this whole show. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this.
By the way, I do think, speaking of, thank you, Justin, that brought up a good idea. Something that could be a good idea that they probably won't do. But it would be good to, start something new out of this match. Have Finn Balor lose, but start something new for the next one. Just because I feel like, because if Samoa Joe just wins and he's like, yeah, I'm the champ, woo, all that, then we like, but then what's gonna happen? 'Cause, I mean, and I get it, like that brings in a lot of possibilities, but we haven't seen these guys, so this will be the perfect opportunity to kind of throw them back into the equation. I don't know about Eric Young, just because they just had him lose as clean as they possibly could, you know. So like I don't know if they'll bring him back in because he has no real reason to go after the title. He just lost. But Bobby Roode would make a lot of sense. Bobby Roode just coming in the TNXT, NXT NA. He just coming in, so I feel like it would make more sense for him to come in and kind of, even if it didn't happen for the next takeover, the next whatever big show they're gonna have, I still think it would be good.
There's one more thing I kind of want to add. I think that'd be good to keep some of these like credible people down there in NXT because say if they raid like the whole NXT, I mean people aren't going to be really interested in NXT more because like there's not going to be much credible people down there anymore. I mean they're going to have to pretty much create their own stars, which the NXT is going to keep signing more people,
like,
to NXT.
Like WWE 2K16.
Yeah. But
create their own superstars like they did originally in NXT.
Yeah, because like there's not much people. Like I said, going back there, there's not much people that have been created on their own.
That would be a bad idea though.
Because that's what NXT want.
Cause Neville, cause Bo Dallas,
cause Baron Corbin,
the Banks, cause Bailey.
Even like God, I had a good one and I missed it. Darn it.
I mean, they kind of created Kevin Owens a little bit. I mean, but he's pretty much created the Indies, kind of. I mean,
wait.
Kind of.
Cause Seth Rollins.
Cause Dean Ambrose. Cause Roman Reigns.
Don't you dare say Roman Reigns.
Oh my God.
I don't really understand the hate behind Roman Reigns. Like,
terrible.
He's not that bad.
He's not. He doesn't have a real character.
He's terrible.
That's like
he's not a bad guy.
In a wrestling ring
He's
and
not
being
a
like,
bad guy.
good luck.
Good guy.
Anyway, do we have any more matches on this card? I don't even know.
No, there's no more matches on this card.
This is the end of the end. And before we go on to more rants about how horrible Roman Reigns is, and he's terrible, and he's real bad, and he's trash.
Do we need an extra video for this?
Actually, there's a video I want to actually tell you guys about.
Probably do.
So soon, we're going to be bringing this thing in. It's going to be called Push Repackage Release.
We? Are you talking about the Instant Classic Wrestling podcast that you are a guest upon, sir? How dare you? How dare you force things upon our plate? Maybe. We might do that. We'll think about it. Possibly.
But
anyway. That was our predictions for the end, and this is the end of the predictions for the end, and then we will be doing the review at the end of the end, and it will be the beginning of the review of the end of...
Too much the ends in there.
Anyway, follow the Twitter as always, like the video, subscribe, give us your predictions if you think differently from us, because we're right and you're wrong, and I'm sorry, and tell us if you think we should have a video on how terrible Roman Reigns is and how just terrible. Listen, I'm not saying he's a bad father. I'm not saying that. I know there was this. He's a good dad. Him being a good dad has nothing to do with him being a good wrestler. He's terrible.
There's a lot of good dads. Titus O'Neil, he's a great dad.
He is a good papa. And but
Kevin Owens, he's a great dad.
He's a good daddy. You know what? I think we need to do a good daddies of wrestling video. Just a good daddies of wrestling video.
So next six-pack, top 6 wrestling daddies.
There's a lot of dads that are in the Money in the Bank match. So
yes. Monday we will bring you the top 6 daddies of professional wrestling.
There's Pope count.
And not the booty daddy. No, the Pope does not count. Pope does not count. But like I said, follow the Twitter, like the video, subscribe, do all the stuff that we tell you to do on a weekly basis, and that you do because you listen to us and do it. Do it now. We know where you live. We track everyone that watches on the podcast. We know where you live. We know what you eat. We know your favorite color. We know your favorite wrestler. We know. Look at Finn Balor and Samoa Joe are both staring at you, and they're telling you to follow and like and subscribe, or they're gonna do things to your face with their face. We will see you on the flippity dippity. Oh yeah.